Being a founder is like 10 times harder than being a VC by far. Anyone who says otherwise is a lie. When you're a founder, you walk around with like an inverted pyramid of all the world's shit on your shoulders that you carry. I mean, everything. The toilet breaks in the office, it's your responsibility. And so you have all this shit. You can see it all. You usually have a pretty good sense of what it is. It's all there. And you just like, you rank order it and you work against it and you solve it. And it's like very iterative. And like, you're constantly reminded how stupid and slow and bad you are at the job. And you bear that weight. And it's like, it's the hardest job in the world. Being a VC is you sort of like, you wander through your day looking for interesting stuff, and people throw rocks at you, which are requests for time, like nonstop, endless. Everybody wants something all the time because you give away millions of dollars in exchange for a piece of paper. I mean, literally someone could write up a piece of paper saying, you now own XXX, hand it to me, and I would hand them millions of dollars, and we would think that was a fair trade. So obviously everybody wants the other side of that equation. And those requests for time, those rocks, like they hurt, right? It's just nonstop. And you're constantly getting barraged with those rocks. But some of those rocks might be diamonds. And so like literally you want them to throw those rocks at you because some of them might be diamonds. And then every now and then you get one and you look at it, you're like, I don't know. And you put it in your backpack and you carry that shit around for 10 years. And then in 10 years, you're like, oh shit. Or, whoa, look at that. Look, I mean, and it's such a weird job.
Looking back on some of those early investments, like how soon after did you know, okay, this is going to be a massive home run?
I guess the way I look at it is like, pretty quickly you realize if the founder is competent, and then you pretty quickly then can see, have they found, like the way I like to think about it is like I break the venture market into kind of like 3 stages. In the beginning, you sort of like you wander into the forest with your friends as a founder. You get whatever resources you can get. So if you're like experienced, like you get lots of stuff, you get a whole expedition to go into the forest. And if you're not experienced and you have no reputation, then you just, maybe you have a sandwich and you're wandering around looking for gold. And that journey, like, is hard. Like, cause it's an exploration. You're searching for product market fit. You're searching for a market, a space, a place where you have incredible differentiation and where there's a big opportunity. And, people are trying to kill you out there. You'll probably starve to death. The mosquitoes are endless. It's like the hardest journey in the world to find that. That's sort of like, you can think of like the pre-seed and seed market. That's what it is. It's a journey. You're trying to find it. And then if you find it, then basically what happens is what I see is that the business will inflect and you go from where everything that was hard in the beginning, revenue, customers, traction, all actually suddenly becomes really easy. Like it's like, very quickly, like literally it will go from hard to easy, it will invert. And then everything that used to be easy, managing your team, managing your space, managing your catering, suddenly becomes really hard because everything's growing really fast. Like, so like in my business, we spent 7 years looking for product market fit. And it was like, it took us 7 years to get to $1 million in revenue, and it was brutal. And then we found it, and we went from $1 million to $30 million in revenue in 18 months. Like just boom.
Yeah.
And that was just an unbelievable experience. And so when I look at any of these businesses, it's like I can say, have they found it? Yes or no. If they found it, okay, can they actually scale it and not blow up the business? And I've seen that now a couple of times. It's very painful. So it's not clear that it's until the wire shows up, it's not clear to me that we have a good thing. Because there's just it's literally like at every stage of the company is a new dice roll and you can crap out at any time.